What's up, boys? Today we are back with a YouTube video on the RenoLive channel. Today we're going to be reacting to how good was 2016 Chino Hills Actually. Basically, the video is going to go over all the good high school basketball teams that we've seen recently compared to how good 2016 Chino Hills actually was. And it's a basketball video. Y'all know that, we love basketball videos. If y'all want to enjoy the videos just like this, make sure y'all hit the like button, subscribe. If you guys want to see live content similar to this, make sure y'all go check out the Twitch, and let's just jump right into the video. How good was 2016 Chino Hills Actually? And you know what, bro? Before we get into the video, let me just stand up, y'all. Let me just stand up and show y'all. Hey, shout out LaMelo Ball, bro. Shout out LaMelo Ball. You know what I'm saying? All right, let's get right into it, bro.
Nobody know about Chino Hills until a couple years ago. And everybody knows.
You know what they say, bro? I know. It's fucking 4 seconds in the video and I just paused. You know what they say? 2016 Chino Hills or 2020 Montverde, bro? Give me Chino Hills.
About it.
Let's go.
My home.
Chino Hills is on the roll. They had a winner in the Powerball, and they also
Undefeated,
have
bro.
Undefeated.
Undefeated.
Their undefeated team is ranked #1 in the entire country.
That is our goal.
Dude.
To be #1 in the nation. To be undefeated.
Our guys deserve it,
Chat, this random public school with a bald ass dad and 3 fucking brothers went undefeated and was the best high school team of all fucking time, bro.
Chino Hills in the D1.
Chat, I'm gonna try not to pause. Don't worry.
He can be as good as Steph Curry in the NBA? Heck no.
He gonna be better.
We've seen some elite high school basketball
Wait,
team.
that was 2020 Montverde. Wait, was that 2020 Montverde with Cade in them?
2020 Montverde, that's Cade in them? 2020 Montverde, that's Cade in them, right?
Over the past decade, 2020 Montverde.
Wait, that's Cade in them, right? That's Cade in them, right? If you know, you know. If you know, you know. If you know, you know.
Matter Day in 2012 Oak Hill. But man,
Shoot, bro.
Chino Hills in 2016, that squad was on another level.
Incredible,
2
bro.
future top 3 picks in the NBA draft, Lonzo and LaMelo.
2 future top 3 picks in the draft and 1 fucking rapper, bro. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about, bro.
In the NBA draft, Onyeka Okongwu.
That guy's a dog too. He on the Hawks right now. He had the that boy wore the Bane mask in one of the games. He tough. He tough.
LiAngelo Ball.
And rapper.
Division 1 basketball players, Eli Scott, LMU, and Andre Ball. Pepperdine.
I'm not even gonna pretend, y'all. I have never fucking heard of them ever. I'm sorry. I need to stop pausing. Let me stop pausing.
Forget about LeVar Ball and his antics.
Yes, sir.
We'll get much deeper into that in a moment. But how good was Chino Hills?
The greatest ever. The greatest ever,
Why
bro.
are they
The
considered
greatest
one
ever.
of the best teams in high school basketball history?
Cause they went fucking undefeated, bro. Like, why
Well,
else?
for starters, the team went 35-0 on the season. They won their state championship, and they finished as the #1 ranked high school basketball
That's what I'm talking
team
about.
in the country.
That's what I'm talking about.
3 players from that team, Lonzo Ball, LaMelo Ball, and Onyeka Okongwu, were eventually 2nd, 3rd, and 6th.
Okay, he already said that,
in
bro.
the
He
NBA
already said that.
draft,
We get it.
respectively.
We get
They even
it.
became the first high school
Hey, I'm just kidding.
basketball team ever to have 3 lottery picks.
Insane,
the Ball brothers
bro.
were the headliners, of course, but it wasn't just because
Big
of the
baller
big mouth
brand.
and antics of their father, LeVar Ball. They were not just dominating on the court; they were selling out arenas and creating a buzz in high
Like,
school
look at this
basketball
fucking
that
crowd, bro. Okay, first of all, that clip was fucking disgusting. Hit a replay on that really quick. And second off, look at this crowd, bro. You don't see this crowd at high school games ever.
had not been seen in
Ever.
a very long time.
Ever.
It truly felt that Chino Hills was the face of high school basketball at that time, with the likes of Ball is Life, Overtime.
And they still are the face, bro. They still are. People still talk about 2016 Chino Hills or 2020 Montverde. Like, they still are the face of high school basketball, bro.
ESPN covering these guys
Like, bro, what?
constantly. And going back to LeVar Ball, LeVar was starting to stir up national attention with his bold predictions about his sons. But you couldn't blame him considering how next...
And he wasn't wrong. Like, he was not wrong. His sons went to the NBA. What?
But how did this pairing even come together? Well, it truly was not until
Green.
2016. Because in 2015, Lonzo's junior year, the Huskies lost in overtime in the California Division I State Championship.
Damn, bruh.
Which came without LaMelo Ball and Onyeka Okongwu, who were not eligible to play until their freshman year of high school in 2016. With all the Ball
2016,
brothers
bro.
on one team for the final go-around in 2016, expectations were certainly high at Chino Hills. And let's not forget, LaMelo was still 13
Bro,
at the time.
little
He
Melo was
actually
so tough,
skipped a
bro.
grade to even be able to play on that Chino Hills team.
Damn, bro, what? And LaMelo is like dumb, bro, and that motherfucker skipped a grade?
Marking the
What?
only season that all of the Ball brothers could play
What?
together in high school. At first, nobody really knew much about Chino Hills. They weren't the biggest names in high school basketball.
No, this school was
just
random
yet.
as fuck,
With the
bro.
entire
This school was
2016
random as
squad
fuck.
Assembled, they were ready to make their mark. Chino Hills won its first game of the
And look at this, bro. He just said that this was the first game. You have freshman Melo starting in the first game as his freshman. Like,
2016
insane,
season
bro.
by a score of 131 to 40.
Oh my fucking god. If you get blown out by 70, you genuinely have to fucking quit. If you get blown out by 70, fucking quit.
2. That game was in fact one of 18 times the Huskies broke the 100-point
Bro.
mark that season as they rolled to an undefeated record in the California Open Division State Championship.
Holy, bro.
The 2016 Huskies were so good that Max Preps named them the 8th best high school basketball team since the turn of the century.
Wow.
Now, let's break down that starting lineup, because honestly, it was like a dream team. Lonzo Ball, who was later drafted by
Yes,
the Los
sir,
Angeles
bro.
Lakers, was running the point. His brothers, LiAngelo, who was undrafted, and LaMelo, who was drafted by the Charlotte Hornets, were both on the wing.
Shout out Lonzo Ball, baby. Shout out Lonzo Ball, baby. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Wreaking havoc for opponents. And let's not forget the big men, Onyeka Okongwu and
Dude.
Eli Scott. And you've got yourself a squad that played run-and-gun basketball like nobody's business.
Dude.
They weren't just winning games. They were crushing opponents very comfortably.
I mean,
and
yeah.
dropping 100 points like it was a casual thing. Coach Bake, who saw Lonzo's potential way back in 6th grade, couldn't have been prouder. He called that 2016
Bro,
team
that's like that shit that fucking LeBron said about fucking Bronny. That shit cap. He did not know nothing, bro.
an
He did not know nothing,
international
bro.
phenomenon. And honestly, he wasn't wrong. Lonzo even averaged a triple-double in his senior season,
Dude.
averaging 24 points, 11.5 assists,
Insane,
and
bro.
11.3 rebounds per game.
Insane, bro.
He also averaged a ridiculous 5.1 steals and 1.9 blocks per game.
Oh my god.
He was a one-man wrecking crew, and his performance saw him being named the All-USA Boys Basketball Player of the Year, the Naismith High School Basketball Player of the Year, and the Morgan Wooten Player of the Year. But it wasn't just about Lonzo. You had LaMelo, a freshman, and LiAngelo, a junior, holding down the wings. And let's give
He a
LiAngelo
rapper,
his
too.
props too, because
He a rapper,
often
too.
does get overlooked. He was a scoring machine, scoring 27.4 points.
Fuck.
And then there was the freshman 6'9" sensation Onyeka Okongwu holding
Dude.
it down in the paint. So yeah,
Bro, that motherfucker would just dunk like it was nothing. Homeboy, you're a freshman. You're not supposed to be doing
Chino
that.
Hills wasn't just good. They were as perfect as you could ever imagine. The fact that these three brothers from a small public school in Chino Hills completely took over
Why is his tongue out? What the fuck? Mello a freaky
high
boy.
school
Mello a
basketball
freaky boy.
and lived up to all the hype while doing it was pretty impressive. They
Bro.
weren't just dominating locally, they were national, and they quickly jumped into the top 10 and eventually became the #1 team in the country.
They still
They
are,
were
bro.
taking down
They
teams
still are,
left
bro.
and right, including defeating a total of 11 programs that were ranked in the national top 50. Some of those notable wins came against Bishop Montgomery, Mater Dei, and Montverde. But what made them click exactly? Their chemistry. And it wasn't just because they had three brothers. The whole team complemented each other perfectly.
Yeah,
They
facts.
ran a run-and-gun
Facts.
system that was unstoppable. Transition
Mellow.
offense was their bread and butter. These guys ran the court like their lives depended on it, with Lonzo leading the charge with his elite court vision. They pitched the ball ahead at every
Bro, I mean, just like, look at this fucking, like, look at this gameplay in the back. Like, I feel like I'm watching, like, Fortnite 2017 montage, but it's just fucking 2016 Chino Hill sniping the ball at each other and getting
played with a
buckets.
reckless
Like, dude.
abandon that most coaches couldn't counter. When they were on, which they usually were, opponents couldn't
Green.
keep up.
Five,
This wasn't
bro.
a break for opponents either. Chino Hill's full court pressed relentlessly. The press led to an immense amount of turnovers before even reaching half court, and if opponents ever even made it to the basket, Okongwu, that 6'9" monster, was contesting everything.
Bro.
The pressing combined
That
with
was
their
disgusting.
transition offense were the main elements of Chino Hill's playstyle. You tried running with them, you were in a world of hurt. Half-court offense? Sure, they could do it, but why bother when you're the kings of transition?
Yeah,
Lonzo
true.
Ball had a fantastic individual season, but the additions of future top 10 NBA draft picks
Man.
LaMelo Ball and Onyeka Okongwu were key to their historic season. And oh, the critics? People called them gimmicky, said they were not playing real basketball.
Bro.
But guess what? The Huskies' unique playstyle was flourishing, and the results were hard to argue with. They didn't just beat local teams, they went across the country and smacked down prep schools. But the other biggest reason for why Chino Hills became the most polarizing
Melo's so tough, bro. Am I glazing? He
high
tough.
school team ever, well, it was because of the man himself, LeVar Ball.
Yes, sir.
Now, we all know that LeVar Ball is a very ambitious man, and it's not just because of the big baller brand, pulling his two youngest sons out of Chino Hills to play in Lithuania, or even forming his own basketball league.
Okay, but that was hella smart. Sending him overseas to play at a young age, because then, yeah, look, Melo went to the league and was, like, drafted, what, second or third? And, like, yeah, that was smart. Smart.
The JBA, it's for the roles he played in making sure his sons made it to the NBA. And of course, not just making it, but becoming the best. In an interview back in 2017, LeVar declared Lonzo will outshine none other than Steph Curry of the Golden State
Yeah, you know what, bro? I ain't gonna lie. I think that I'm pretty sure Lonzo got traded to the Jazz and got waived, so that one didn't really follow through.
Yeah, the same Curry who had just won back-to-back MVPs, the first ever unanimous MVP, and an NBA championship. LeVar had an unprecedented level of confidence that lacked any realistic expectations at times. In another interview, he compared Lonzo to Magic Johnson, calling him Magic Johnson with a jumper. The Ball family's popularity was skyrocketing as they were featured in magazines, TV shows, and eventually their own reality show, Ball in the Family. Interestingly, in November 2016,
Smart, bro.
LeVar
Smart.
said that
He's
he was
smart, dude.
confident that UCLA would win the 2017 NCAA tournament, all thanks to Lonzo leading the charge. But when they got bounced in the Sweet 16 after a historic 39-point performance from De'Aaron Fox, he
Damn, De'Aaron Fox is hella tough up there too right now in the
started playing
NBA.
the blame game. Oh, and on December 14th, 2017, he predicted that all three of his sons would be one-and-done college players and would all go straight to the NBA. Now, the big question...
Okay, and then one of them's a rapper, and one of them did this. Like so two of them did it, and one of them became a rapper.
Is LeVar Ball the overbearing dad that hindered the growth of his sons?
Yes.
Or is he the mastermind behind the
Mastermind,
basketball marketing
mastermind.
revolution? If LeVar's crystal ball is accurate, we're in for a basketball revolution.
He a mastermind,
an
bro.
influence that has lived on for almost a decade. But we cannot ignore the fact that LeVar has been writing checks with his mouth for years, and that
True.
his sons will have to either cash in or face the casualties of their dad's hype. From comparing Lonzo to basketball legends like Magic Johnson and Stephen Curry, to even saying he himself would beat Michael Jordan in a 1v1.
Okay, but obviously, like, that was a fucking joke, bro. I read that ass.
LeVar never holds back. He's got his apparel company, Big Baller Brand.
That shit tough.
Because why should someone
That
else
shit
make
tough.
all the money off his kids? That's a fair point, isn't it? But let's not forget
True,
the
I guess.
eyebrow-raising claim that his three sons are worth a cool $1 billion shoe deal. You truly never know what's next with this man. Anyways, back to Chino Hills. They beat Florida private school powerhouse Montverde, which had future
Yeah, you know what else is tough too? They all be wearing number 1, 2, and 3. Like the 1, 2, 3.
star and
Tough.
number 3
Tough.
overall pick RJ Barrett on its roster. Yet some still criticized Chino Hills as gimmicky. In the playoffs, the Huskies were even more dominant against the toughest playoff competition in California, defeating 8 opponents by an average of 29 points.
Dude, if you are getting smoked out by fucking 30 in the playoffs, quit. Quit.
CIF Southern Section and SoCal Open Division playoffs, including beating Bishop Montgomery 84-62. They shut the haters up real quick. In the state semifinals, the Huskies...
Oh my god, look at the top left. Look at the top left. 102-54. Whoever that team, Matter Day, yeah, bro. Quit. Quit.
Matter Day, 102-54.
Quit, bro.
Coached by Gary McKay,
he need to be fired.
the most
He need to be fired.
In California history. In the championship, Chino Hills beat De La Salle 70-50 to win its first state title in school history.
God
it was indeed
bro.
a remarkable and unforgettable season, and aside from being the best high school basketball team in the nation, they were literally entertainers. The Ball brothers signed autographs after games, and the lines to get in were insane. Students were ditching school early just to secure a spot, and reporters had to leave home hours before tip-off just to find parking. Probably the most intriguing part of this success was that all of these guys were homegrown. They weren't recruiting or getting transfers. They were the pride of Chino Hills.
Yeah, deadass. I think that's what's cool about this. Like, when people say 2016 Chino Hills or 2020 Montvert, bro, motherfuckers were transferring to Montvert to play. Like, these dudes grew up here, and they're just, like,
putting this
tough, bro, tough.
Town on the international basketball map. After the season, Lonzo, who currently plays for the Chicago Bulls, went to UCLA, where he played for 1 season before the Lakers drafted him number 2 overall in the 2017 NBA draft. LaMelo and Onyeka would later follow the NBA path in the 2020 draft. LaMelo Ball is an all-star point guard for the Charlotte Hornets.
Yes, sir.
And Onyeka plays for the Atlanta Hawks.
He still does. He's tough. He's tough.
Ball and Eli Scott, Jello last played for the Charlotte Hornets G League affiliate, the Greensboro Swarm, while Eli Scott plays in Slovakia. It's safe to say this 2016 Chino Hills squad has come a long way and will forever be remembered as one of the best and most iconic high school basketball teams ever. What do you guys think?
I think they're the best.
Chino Hills is the best high school
I think they're the best, bro. Chat. What a good fucking video. Once again, shout out Hoop Dungeon, because that was a good ass video. If y'all went on to enjoy today's video, make sure y'all hit that like button, subscribe, and I'm going to catch y'all in the next one.